Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is long overdue. I feel like I have been wanting to talk to you guys about this and share it with you and have a conversation with you about it for so long, but for reasons that have been out of my control, I haven't been able to do that. And I feel like it's just been this weight that's been pressing down on my chest and on my shoulders. And I was lying in bed last night and I was like, I need to talk to you guys. I need to share this with you. And I feel like it's the right time to do this. And I don't know why I get nervous. But I feel like this is a really important video, not only for me but for you guys as well, because you have been there through every single step of my journey since I created my Instagram account. And it felt really difficult and really hard that I couldn't share this with you. So I am really excited to do this, even though it's a little bit difficult. But basically, I think with everything, context matters. But essentially, when I started Instagram, it was just me. I had no idea that I could get an income from this. It would be my job, that I would have the platform that I have today. I really kind of had no idea what I was doing. And it grew into this beautiful platform where I could be open with you guys, where I could be vulnerable, where I could share my ups and downs, where you guys could share the things that's happening in your life. And honestly, like, your stories, the messages that you send have always made me feel less alone. And I feel like that is the most wonderful feeling ever. I can't really explain it. And then there's this whole other side of social media, which is the business side. And it was just me and my mom. So I had my Shopify website and I'd sell my ebooks, and they did so phenomenally well. And I'm so proud of it, because the intention behind creating that product was to help people, because I felt like when I started my journey, I just didn't have that support that I felt like I needed. And it was just such an incredible thing to be able to give that to other people, and it was so fulfilling and so satisfying, and it did really well. Fast forward to my dad getting sick in 2017. My mum became a full-time carer for my dad and was just unable to help with the day-to-day business things like she usually was. So I had it in my mind that I needed support, I needed help, and I started working with a third-party company which helped me create the products that you know and you love today, which are the Oli products. More recently, there is the app and the 11 products which launched last summer. And I've been getting lots of questions asking what's been going on, and this is exactly what this YouTube video is about. And I'm so glad that we can finally talk about it, because it is overdue and you guys do deserve an explanation. And before we get into the nitty-gritty details of things, I know that what's happened is such a good thing. And I know that it's going to benefit me and you guys so much. I hate the process of what had to happen for us to get to this point, but ultimately it's a fantastic thing. Like, I'm so excited. I haven't really felt excited for the future or anything business related for a long time. But basically, I felt like I was losing control of my businesses, and I went from having complete control, complete transparency, completely everything that I did before 2017 was in my hands. And letting go of that control, I think sometimes is necessary. But for me, I've realized that I really wanted to be involved. I really want to be involved in the production. I want to be able to write handwritten notes. I want to be able to do the little details. And I felt like I was losing my ability to have that connection with you guys through the products that we were creating. And I've decided that I wanted to do it on my own. So there was a process that we had to go through in order to make that happen. It was a difficult process, but I feel like when something is really, really important and when it really matters to you, sometimes you have to go through like difficult things in order to get to where you want to go. But I think the hardest thing for me was not being able to fill you in what was going on, and not able use your words and I wasn't able to be honest with you and transparent with you, and that's really all I wanted to do, was to share this journey with you, because you guys really have been there from the very beginning. So as that chapter closes, we are in the process of moving everything in-house, and as a result of all the processes that we had to go through to get to this point, 11 will no longer exist, and that really hurts my heart because that was such a passion project and such a joy to create and to bring to life. But unfortunately, it's something that I just have to let go of. And with that being said, I feel like if I can own this, I've already owned this to myself, but I haven't really owned this to the world. And I think like if I can do that, if I can own that with you guys, then I feel like I can really own anything. And I was talking on the other day on my stories about how difficult it is for me sometimes to own a mistake or something that I think that I didn't do well on social media. In my day-to-day life, I would just hold my hands up and be like, I messed up. But on social media, I feel this weird pressure to be like perfect when I'm absolutely not. Like, I am incredibly flawed as a human being, just like I think everyone makes mistakes. But I feel like for me, I'm at a point in my life where I really want to own the mistakes and the decisions that I've made to get to the point that I'm at now. One of my biggest regrets, and we always say like, oh, I don't have regrets. No. One of the things that makes me really sad is in the process of creating 11, I changed the Instagram account of Jessica and Sky into the 11 account. And I don't know why this like upsets me so much that decision was made. I think it's because it was such a wholesome page. It was like, it was mine and Sky's, and there were so many cute pictures that were like archived, and it was so many beautiful memories. And then along came this passion project, which I was so excited about, and nothing I think from there, nothing really worked out in the way that I had hoped or I had wanted, and it's left this like sour taste in my mouth. I don't know how to explain it, but that's something that like, if I look back on that moment, I'm not proud of myself for that decision that I made. And I can't go back and change it, obviously, but I think there is so much power in like owning when you feel like you've done something that you're not necessarily proud of. And I feel like it feels really good to say that, and I don't know why it's been like difficult for me to like own that. But like I said just probably like 60 seconds ago, I feel like I'm at that point in my life where if I can own the decisions that I've made and the steps that I've taken to get to where I am today, without like beating myself up, without shaming myself, without just being unkind to myself, then I feel like I can move forwards and let go of that and hopefully make better decisions in the future. So kind of pulling everything full circle, I feel like this change has been a long time coming, and I don't know exactly what the future holds for the Oli products. The app will continue running until August. We will not be updating the app with any new content, so the guides that are on the app will stay there for those of you who have a membership. But we won't be adding any new content, and yes, that's basically what's happening with that. And again, like, that makes me really sad that that's the outcome of so much hard work and so much passion and time and energy and and also support from you guys. I think that's the hardest thing for me to have to accept, is that I feel like ultimately, yes, I've let myself down with the way that some of the things happened, and I know that not all of it has been in my control, but I can't help but feel like I let you guys down as well, because you believed in me and you believed in these products and the things that I was creating. But I do owe it to myself to maintain my integrity and to put myself in a situation where I can create and I have control. And yeah, I'm really, really excited. So I hope that you guys understand, and if you have any questions, please just message me, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what we have coming with the products, because it's just going to be a whole new level, and it's going to be a complete reflection of me and from like everything. And yeah, my one, I guess, big regret is, well, not regret, looking back, hindsight is 2020, and maybe if my dad hadn't have got sick, things would be different. Maybe if I had waited, things would be different. Maybe if I had listened to my intuition, things would be different. I could sit here and just say like should have, would have, could have, but the truth is that we're here where we are today because of the decisions that were made, and all I can do is own them and move forwards and enter this next chapter with complete honesty, transparency and integrity as I possibly can. And I think that's really what matters. And for me, my relationship with you guys, my relationship with myself, and being able to look at myself in the mirror and be like, yes, like maybe this happened, but you're owning it, let's go, let's move on, let's move forward. I think that just feels really, really good, and that to me is worth so much more than a paycheck. And I'm gonna just end this video there, because I feel like I've said everything that I possibly can, and I cannot wait for you guys to be on this journey and this next chapter together. I love you guys.